Hospitals have been receiving an increasing number of COVID patients as the number of infections have gone up in recent days. ICUs are fast filling and many have been put in ventilator support, raising the call on the members of general public to adopt maximum precaution to avoid another COVID crisis. Good evening, I'm Sarah Sapsanama. Let's begin with the headlines of the hour. Anti-graft body CIA begins investigation into the leaked audio of RSP lawmaker demanding for 20 million rupees, calls from all quarters to take necessary actions. Conflict between federal government and Kathmandu metropolis escalates. Garbage collection from Singadarwar halted since 4 days. Cabinet calls on Mayor Shah to be more responsible. Myanmar's military launches airstrikes on a central town known to be a bastion of opposition to the coup. At least 100 feared to be dead. And Machindra thumps Kumaltar 7-3 at the Martyrs Memorial 8 Division League as Olawale scores 5 goals. Trivanami defeats Jawlakhel 3-1. The Disciplinary Committee of Rashtra Swatantra Party has concluded investigations on lawmaker Dhaka Kumar Shrestha and submitted the report to the party's Central Committee. Sources say the 3-page report confirms that the leaked audio involved Dhaka Kumar Shrestha. The committee, however, refrained from providing other findings of the report. The committee member Yagyamani Nyopani has said that a decision will be made regarding lawmaker Shrestha during the party's Central Committee meeting scheduled for tomorrow. Party chair Rabila Michane had directed the committee to probe into the audio and submit the report within 72 hours. Lawmaker Shrestha had given a verbal clarification to the committee earlier today. He had claimed that it was not his voice in the leaked audio. The leaked audio of Rashtra Swatantra Party lawmaker Dhaka Kumar Shrestha demanding money has drawn attention from many quarters. While interest is growing on how the investigation will proceed, it is evident that this is not the first time that such cases involving leaders abusing their authority and failing to maintain financial discipline has emerged. It may be recalled that an audio of CPN Maoist Centre leader Krishna Bahadur Mahara and CPN UML leader Gokul Baskota demanding money had also surfaced in the past. However, no investigations were carried out on those cases nor any actions taken. The Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority CIA has initiated a probe in the leaked audio of RSP lawmaker Dhaka Kumar Shrestha, who is heard demanding 20 million rupees with medical business person Durga Prasai. Shrestha's audio will be examined while investigation will be carried out on whether the said amount has been collected and to whom it was provided. Some 3 years ago, in 2076 of the Nepalese year, an audio of former Minister for Communication Gokul Baskota's demanding a commission of 700 million rupees for the procurement of security press was leaked. No investigations were, however, carried out. Even though Baskota resigned from the post, the case has yet to be resolved. Likewise, 12 years ago, CPN Maoist Centre leader Krishna Bahadur Mahara's audio demanding 500 million rupees with a Chinese business person saying the amount was required to take lawmakers into confidence was leaked. No investigations were carried out against Mahara either. Meanwhile, some cases were probed into and proven as well. CIA Commissioner Rajan Narayan Pathak was found guilty as of demanding bribe in an audio to resolve a case. However, the trend of impunity has remained unabated and there is a growing call on authorities to book all those guilty. The collection of garbage from the country's administrative hub, Singadarwar, has been stopped since 4 days since the directive from Kathmandu metropolis Mayor Balendra Shah. Mayor Shah has issued the directive citing lack of cooperation from the federal government. The organization named Parivartan Nepal had been managing garbage collection inside the Singadarwar premise. The garbage is being collected from all the administrations, however, it has not been taken out of the premises. The garbage collected from 21 ministries and canteens inside Singadarwar have piled up near the building of Radio Nepal for the past 4 days. Those involved in waste management in Singadarwar have said that the administrative centre will be polluted if the issue is not solved soon. Mayor Shah had announced of not collecting garbage from Singadarwar on Saturday. Shah had clarified his decisions by issuing a 14-point clarification yesterday. The federal government has said it has been doing all it can to facilitate Kathmandu metropolis in response to Mayor Balendra Shah's grievances on social media that the government had failed to extend the needed support. At a cabinet meeting held today, Minister for Urban Development Sita Gurung said the metropolis cannot dodge the responsibility of solid waste management over any pretext. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we asked you what should be done to curb the annual losses of lives and properties caused by fire. 63% voted for option A, ensure preparedness, 25% for B, increase awareness, and 12% for C, formulate required policies and regulations. And here's today's question. What should be done to improve the relations between all three tiers of government? Your options are A, clarity in jurisdiction, B, build culture of cooperation, and C, maintain balance in revenue distribution. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal has said the government's top priority will now be on giving momentum to the country's economy. Speaking at the 57th Annual General Assembly of the Federation of Nepalese Chamber of Commerce and Industries (FNCCI) in the capital, Premier Dahal said the government led by him has been focusing on improving the national economy. Dahal added that the government was in talks with concerned units to address liquidity crisis, the slump in revenue collection and the demands made by businesses to reduce interest rates. Premier Dahal said the economic indicators in the past few months showed a positive trend and that the economy would only improve in the days to come in reference to the fears of an economic crisis. Premier Dahal also took the platform to appreciate private sector's contributions. The FNCCI is electing its new leadership as it has already selected 4 out of 64 members. Voting for 60 of the remaining posts will be held tomorrow. A total of 115 candidates are in the fray for various positions, including Senior Vice President. In our Public Voice segment, today we've asked people in the capital what role should the private sector play to save the economy from crisis. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
हाम्रो देश चाहिँ आयातमुखी चाहिँ नै भएको छ हैन त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले उत्पादनमुखी बनाउनु पर्यो
विदेशमा निर्यात गर्ने सामानहरू उत्पादन गर्न सक्यो भने अझ विदेशी मुद्राहरू आर्जन गरेर देशको अर्थतन्त्रलाई अझ चलायमान बनाउँछ
ब्याज घटाउनै पर्यो नि मेन एजेन्डा त्यही नै हो
कृषिलाई र उत्पादनलाई जोडियो भने चाहिँ यही अर्थतन्त्र एक हिसाबले अगाडि आउन सक्छ
ब्याज दर हामीलाई एकदमै पुरै त्यो मर्माहत बनाइरहेको छ
करको मान्छे आयो भनेर व्यापारी भाग्नु पर्ने र व्यापारीले जति बेला पनि यसले राम्रो सँग कर तिरेको छैन इमानदारी छैन भन्ने खालको उहाँहरुको दृष्टिकोण नहोस्
Myanmar's military has launched airstrikes on a central town known to be a bastion of opposition to the coup carried out 2 years ago. Witnesses and local media have said at least 100 people have been feared dead and wounded on the attack today, one of the worst since the military seized control of the country. Citing residents in the Sagaing area, about 110 kilometers west of the main city Yangon, news reports said that at least 30 people, including civilians or more, had died in the barrage on the town of Bazigi. Myanmar's military has been accused of indiscriminate killings of civilians as it engages in major offensives to suppress armed resistance to its takeover. Last month, Myanmar's coup leader Min Aung Hlaing pledged to deal decisively with terrorists fighting against his rule. On February 1st, 2021, the military toppled the elected government of Aung San Suu Kyi, prompting peaceful protests that security forces suppressed with bloody violence that escalated since then and has been characterized by the UN experts and others as a civil war. More than 1 million people have been displaced as the military steps up artillery attacks and air raids. Western countries have rolled out sanctions against the ruling generals in a bid to choke off revenue and access to military equipment from key allies and suppliers such as Russia. Welcome back. It's time now for the sports update.
Sports news.
Machindra Football Club thumped Kumaltar Youth Club 7-3 at the Martyrs Memorial A Division League as Afiz Olawale scored 5 goals alone. In the match held in Chasel Ground, defending champions Machindra had taken a 3-0 lead in the first half itself. Olawale opened Machindra's account in the 25th minute, utilizing pass from Suraj Bika. He scored personal second goal 4 minutes later to double Machindra's lead. Bimal Ghartimagar found the net in the injury time of the first half to raise Machindra's lead to 3-0. Olawale completed his hat-trick 10 minutes into the second half. His hat-trick was also the first by any player in the ongoing season. Mesuke Olomo cut the deficit for Kumaltar, scoring in the 61st minute. However, Olawale scored his personal fourth goal right after to make it 5-1 for Machindra. The former Manang Marsangli striker scored his fifth goal in the 67th minute to make it 6-1. This was also his 8th goal in the ongoing season. Binong scored for Kumaltar to cut the deficit to 6-2 in the 76th minute, and Mesuke scored his personal second goal to make it 6-3. However, Bijay Pujel found the net for Machindra 5 minutes later to seal the match 7-3. Machindra, with its second consecutive win, has climbed to the 6th position in the points table with 12 points from 8 matches. Kumaltar are in the 10th position with 7 points. Jaulakhel have lost another chance to climb atop the A-Division League standings, having lost 3-1 to Trivan Army Club today. In the match held in Enfa Complex in Sadubatu, Jelaspi Jong Karki opened Army's account in the 17th minute. Navik Shrestha converted a spot kick in the 55th minute for Army to double their lead. Jaulakhel cut the deficit to 2-1 in the 62nd minute as Sunil Khadka found the net. However, Sudal Rai scored in the 80th minute for Army to seal the match 3-1. With the win, Army climbed to the 6th position in the points table. Up next is the weather update. That is all for the moment. Up next is news in Nepali. Good night.